Our modern and contemporary auction, currently online and available for bidding, features a wide variety of works by different artists and different mediums. One thing that strikes me is all of the different techniques that you can find looking at the paintings up close. This is an original by C.J. Hendry. C.J. Hendry is an Australian artist known for her hyper-realistic works. This particular piece is from her Rorschach series. Hendry uses colored pencils and draws these hyper-realistic acrylic ink blots on the paper. This painting here is by Beth Blake, who's an associate professor at ECU in their School of Art and Design. I'm just fascinated by the painterly quality of this work. She does individual brush strokes that pick up the texture and the color that you just really see when you examine it closely. This painting is by Jamie Mayers, a New York-based artist. It's from 1988 and showcases in a bold way her intentional work using paint and brushwork to fill a canvas.
One of my personal favorites in the modern and contemporary auction is this piece titled Blue Fan by artist, sculptor Edwin White. Edwin works in Siler City, North Carolina, and has been working in sculpture and focus there for the last 25 years. Worked in steel with a dynamic Eve Klein blue powder-coated finish. This piece stands out in the gallery here. What I love particularly about this work is that I find myself and my eye drawn back and forth between the reticulated center and the architectural plumed forms on the exterior. Edwin is utilizing effectively fundamental design principles of balance through bilateral symmetry, pattern, and figure-ground relationships. This piece was originally commissioned in 2017 in Cary, North Carolina, and would be a dynamic addition to its next owner's space.
Nearly every modern auction is sprinkled with pieces of American studio craft in various mediums. American studio craft has its roots back from the Industrial Revolution, where there's a movement against the machine-made into the handmade, resulting in the arts and crafts style. This has since evolved into workshops and studios of artists creating for themselves works of art and functional pieces that stand up to mass-produced icons of design. A great example of American studio craft is seen here in this George Nakashima desk. Done in English walnut, it utilizes a single board top with a live edge. He uses his signature butterfly dovetailed joints on a double pedestal base. Nakashima is using a workshop of people to assemble his pieces, but he has a hand every step of the way, from selecting the wood, his hand-drawn designs, and meeting with his clients. This special piece is a nice size which is able to fit in nearly any space. Another example of American studio craft is found in this rocking chair by Carl Grommel, in which he's using thousands of sheets of laminated plywood to assemble this piece of furniture. It's similar to what you see in the 19th century with American Rococo Revival, seen here in this Belter chair, laminating rosewood to create strength and durability in a delicate form. Difficult to miss is this large table by North Carolina craftsman Gerald Comer. He's utilizing a single board 14-foot long African Babinga wood top, which he had shipped in, set on a quadruple trestle base in walnut and cherry. This special piece is a showstopper which is coming directly from the artist's collection. The American studio craft movement continues into glass and ceramics, represented in this auction by Dale Chihuly, Sally Bowen Prang, George Bouquet, Sonia Blomdale, Eric Bailey, and more, showcasing unique, handmade, high-quality objects which have been subject to the long debate. Is this craft? Is this fine art? Or could it be both? We invite you to come explore the gallery and see these works of art for yourself.